Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my current #1 favorite makeup products. It has been a while since I've done this. I think the last time was actually half a year ago. That's just crazy because I literally feel like I just filmed it, but my products from that video have sort of recycled and I kind of have like a whole new set of #1 current favorite products. So I'm going to be sharing that with you today. It is going to be in a tutorial style, so I'll be applying everything as I go. But this video idea did come from Ellie Glines. She does do this video quite often, so I'll leave her channel and her video linked down below as well. But with that being said, this is the final look using all of my current #1 products. So if you're interested in hearing about that, then please continue watching. So starting off with primers, of course, I currently have 2 that I use all the time, and if you watch my project pan, then you would kind of know which 2 primers that I'm using consistently. So the first one is the Hemish Atlas Glow Base. This has been my absolute favorite for the longest time. This is a spoiler for my project pan. There's not much left in here. I'm probably gonna have to cut open into it and get the remaining product out, but I just love how this makes my skin look. It gives you like a really nice sort of glass skin finish. And the second primer that I use all the time is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. As you can see, I have been loving this. A lot of these products that you're gonna see is in my project pan because obviously I use these products on the daily. I like to use a mixture of the Hemish one and the e.l.f. one because this one is more like smoothing and pore filling, whereas the Hemish one, it gives me more of like a glowy base. And I just like the combo of the 2. I've been using the combo of these 2 for a while now. This is the core of my complexion. And then for foundation, my skin has actually been breaking out a lot. It's all cleared up now, but I'm left with a lot of acne scars. It's probably the worst it has ever been, honestly. I don't think I've ever had this much scarring. So I have been liking a fuller coverage foundation. So I have been using my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation a lot because the coverage on this is insane and I just love the finish of this. But the shade I have is 4.0 and this is way too yellow. So I use the Perudo Cica Clearing BB Cream in 23 Natural Beige to sort of neutralize the color. It is still quite yellow on me, but it's not as yellow if I was just to use it alone. So I like to use half a pump and then I'll sort of match that same amount with the Perudo BB cream. So this one over here is the Urban Decay and then this one is the Perudo. You can see the undertones, this one's so yellow. This one's almost neutral gray. And then I just have this spatula that I use and I'll mix it together. It's still quite yellow, I guess. And then I'm just gonna go in with my sponge. This one is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And as you can see, that just covers up literally all of my acne scars. I don't need to go in with concealer on my face because this coverage is crazy. And then I'll actually just take some of that remaining foundation and just use this over my acne scars where I need a little bit more coverage. Instead of going in with concealer, I'll just use a little bit more foundation. And I like to use my finger and then I'll just dab it out with my sponge to get that blended in properly. I typically do wear this combo when I'm filming because I feel like I can get away with the color match because I think in person my face does look a lot more tanned than my chest, but when I'm filming, because I have a big window in front of me, I don't know, it kind of evens it out a little bit. But I've been loving these 2 together. And then of course my concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way. I wear Almond. I only take a little bit underneath my eyes. I just truly love this concealer. Although on other days I try to go through my Project Pan concealer and some other concealers in my collection, whenever I need my makeup to look 100, I'll just go in this concealer. It's the best for me. I need to buy a new one because this was almost finished. And then for powder, I've been using 2 powders as well. So the first one is a new one to me, but I have been loving it. This is from Egg Lips. It's their Blur Powder Pack. So I'll take that underneath my eyes and then down the sides of my nose and my smile lines. I feel like just using a sponge, I'm not taking too much product, but enough product to set under my eyes and it doesn't look so heavy. And it is like a blurring powder, so I feel like my skin just looks very smooth. I mean, obviously, of course, I'm not gonna claim that I have perfect skin and I have no texture. I think on camera sometimes it can come off like that because I have like this little light here, and then I have a big window, so I feel like it does sort of help smooth out my skin sometimes. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Bite Beauty Change Makeup Powder. I wear the shade medium 1. I just like take a little bit of this and set the rest of my face, just like around the outer edge of my face. And then for my setting mist, I have been loving the Pixi Glow Mist. So when I first got this, I was a little scared to use because I do like more of like a matte base. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like a glow mist, but I would say the glow, it's just very natural. Like it's a very natural glow. It's not gonna make you so dewy. And I don't know, I just really like how my skin looks on camera as well when I spray this. So you just have to shake it up because there is a bit of oil in there. And what I like about this is that the mist is actually quite short, so you're not spraying it too much on, you know what I mean? Like when you press it down, it's like a very short mist, but the mist is very fine. So I do like that, so kind of matches my vibe today. Usually some mist is like very long and I feel like it sprays on too much, so I have been loving this. Alright, so I am back with my brows on now. I thought I would just do them off camera because I've been using the same products for a really long time. I'll still leave them linked down below if you are curious. But let's move into the eyes. I'm going to start off with my eye primer. This one is from Kaleidos. It's the Tone Activator Eye Primer. I'm actually almost out of this as well. Like I don't have that much left. Like I really got to squeeze to get product out. But I saw ColourPop is coming out with a eye primer too, so that was like perfect timing because I'm like almost done with this and then I'm hoping to pick that one up sometime soon. As for my current #1 favorite eyeshadow palette, I'm sure you guys can guess, of course it is Red Dragon from ODEN'S. This is my COLLAB palette. I just love this palette and I know a lot of you guys are receiving your palettes now and the feedback has been so amazing. Like I've had so much self-doubt about this palette and just seeing the response really makes me feel a lot better. So I'm gonna do another look with Red Dragon today. So I actually saw this look from Lee-Soo Blooming. She is a Korean makeup YouTuber. She did this autumn fig makeup. I'll put some photos up here and I just love this color combo. And when I saw this look, I thought I could easily recreate this with Red Dragon. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of Serene. It looks like she has a little bit of peachiness at the outer corners there. It's been really crazy with Red Dragon and just seeing people like actually purchasing the palette and now they're receiving it and people are tagging me. It's seriously so crazy. I can't believe it. And whenever I see like looks, like random looks on Instagram or on TikTok, I'm like, wow, I can recreate that with Red Dragon. That's so easy with Red Dragon. And this look is a really good example. Like all of the shades that she's wearing on her eyes, you can just create from one palette from Red Dragon. Like seriously. And then we're gonna go into Jade over here. I'm using this new brush. This is from Becky G's makeup brand. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I don't want to say it incorrectly. But we're gonna test this brush out today. This one is the B100. And we're gonna apply Jade to the inner third here. Again, just using circular motions and just applying a little. And then for her eyeliner, it's like a really deep burgundy plum and Aurora will be the perfect shade for that. So I'm gonna actually mix Aurora and Fire together because her one looks a little bit more reddy. I'm just telling you guys, you can create so many looks with this. So I'm just gonna take that at my outer edge. I'm taking this brush, it's the B121 brush from Becky G's brand. So I'm gonna take some into my inner corners over here as well. I notice a lot of like Korean makeup, they emphasize that inner corner. And I feel like it suits my eye shape really well. So I'm also gonna take that onto my lower lash line as well. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Solar Flare, just a little bit, because Solar Flare is really intense. I'm just gonna use this to highlight my inner corners, just because the whole eye look is pretty matte. I just want like a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and tightline. I'm using the BH liquid liner, not my number one. It's just because I ran out of my favorite liquid liner. So this is just what I have. So I like to tightline with like a liquid liner because I feel like it'll last longer and it doesn't smudge. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take like a matte black eyeshadow, and on this very skinny angled brush, just line that lash line a little bit. And that is just going to make the lash line look more defined. Going into my nude eyeliner, this has always been a favorite, Honeydew from ColourPop. We'll take that into the bottom waterline. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and prep the lashes. I think that is really going to bring the look together. So I'm gonna use Hannah from Petite Cosmetics. This is one of my favorites. I pretty much use the same 4 lashes all the time, and Hannah is one of them. I'm going to curl my lashes. And my number one favorite mascara right now is the Hemage Smudge Stop. This is my second one actually. I did open it. I've been holding off to open this because I want to go through some other mascaras, but I couldn't help myself. I just love this mascara so much. So now back onto the face. My current number one bronzer would have to be the Ilia Night Light Bronzing Powder. I have mine in the shade Novelty. So I actually like to mix this with my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette, which has been a fave, but as you can see, like this is almost finished. So I take like what I can from this, and then I'll take a dab of my Ilia one. And then I will just apply this lightly, just to have like a light bronzer. The Ilia one is pretty like pigmented, so I don't like to take too much of it. For blush, my current favorite would have to be my Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade I Will Always Love You. It literally gives you the most perfect like peachy sheen on your cheeks. Like it looks so good. Every time I wear this, I'm like, okay, my favorite blush, and it is super cute, you know? As for my number one highlighter, of course, Fuego from Dose of Colors. It's such a shame that this was a collab, because this shade, this formula, it's just perfect. And then lastly, onto the lips. I do have a lot of lip favorites right now, but I would have to say one of my newest favorites would have to be the Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Clays. They did come out with some new shades. So my favorite shades are Bear and Pink Moon. I think for today, Bear would suit this look a little bit better. And I like to use my fingers to blend this in. I like that very soft, diffused look. And this, you guys, is the completed makeup look using my current number one makeup products. I love how this look turned out, so I'll leave Lisu Blooming's channel down below. And I really do love how we're able to recreate her look just using the Red Dragon palette. So I hope this gave you more inspiration. Although it is a very simple look, I feel like it's still perfect for fall time, and it's still quite wearable. Like we're wearing like peach, olive green, and plum on our eyes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. There will be more looks to come with Red Dragon, but hope you guys enjoyed another one. So if you guys did enjoy this video, if you could give the video a thumbs up for me, I'd appreciate it so much. Let me know some of your favorite number one products right now in the comments down below. I would love to hear that. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching as always. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!